Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to discuss a poem Tartary. Tartary is very important poem from the point of view of examination. The poet named Walter de Lime is the famous poet. He is an English poet and English born as well. His famous work is Songs of Childhood, and his famous poem is The Listeners. So, let us come to the next slide. Here, we shall discuss, without wasting the time, Tartary and its themes. What are the main themes the poet discussed in this poem? First topic is the imagination and fantasy. The poet centers around, sorry, the poem centers around an imaginary kingdom called Tartary, where the speaker envisions himself as a powerful and wealthy ruler. Tilia, this poem is about a land that is not in existence. It's an unreal world. The vivid description of the luxurious items, exotic animals, and grand landscapes highlight the richness of speaker's imagination. The Atari becomes a symbol of an idealized world that exists only in the dreams. So, from reading these lines, we have gotten that this is not the real land, and it's an imaginary land or a land of dream that often people think while sleeping. Next topic is about the theme power and authority. The speaker imagines himself as the absolute ruler of Tartary, with the power to command and control everything within his realm. This theme of power reflects a desire for control and dominance, possibly as a contrast to the limitation of ordinary life. So, as the second theme and second point of the theme discussed is power. The writer or the speaker or the poet wants complete power, complete control over this realm or this state, because he wants to be the one man show state. So, the next theme that I am going to discuss is escapism. This is number 3. Escapism. The poem serves as an escape. Escape means to run away. Run away. Here means to run away. Keep in mind, run away. This is very important to know why the people try to run away, and we shall discuss in the explanation. Escape means run away from reality. When a man tries to escape from reality, he doesn't want to face the reality. Where the speaker indulges in the fantasy of a perfect world, Tartari represents an idealized mean without any flaws, total perfect, no weak points are included in idealized. Escape from the hardships, responsibilities, and constraints of everyday life, offering a refuge in the beauty and the wonder of an imagined realm. Here, he thinks that he would be free from all the exhaustive work and all the responsibilities, hardship, work, job, thinking, etc. All types of responsibility, household responsibility, the speaker is thinking about this, that he will run away from all the hardships of life and will live there without any pace. Number 4, nature and exoticism. The poem is filled with images of nature. Images mean sun, moon, rivers, trees, birds, animals, and treasury, richness, wealth, power, authority. These all are images of nature. Such of forests, tigers, peacocks, and lakes. These elements, these all elements, these are all elements, evoke a sense of exoticism and grandeur, adding to the allure of Tartary and the natural beauty of this imaginary land, and underscore the theme of escapism as the speaker longs mean wishes, for a world far removed from the real land, removed from the real land. Sorry, the text is missing. Here is real land, and real land in which we are living. So, a person who wants to be escaped from the responsibilities, he wants such a land that is far off from responsibilities and other conducts. So, the next theme is number 5, desire for opulence. The poet reflects a deep desire for wealth and luxury with reference to a bed of ivory. Ivory means the teeth of elephant, a golden throne, and a robe adorned with the beads, and these images of opulence suggest a longing for a life of comfort and ease. Ease means relax, free from the struggles of ordinary existence. And after reading the passage, we have come to know that he wants all wealth or wealthy items or the luxurious clothes and servants and the throne beaten with gold, etc. These all are the things which are very prominent and every person wants to get them. So let us come to the summary of the poem Tartari. The poem begins with the speaker imagining himself as the Lord of Tartary. The poem starts from calling, if I were the Lord of Tartary, a land where he reigns alone, alone authority, alone power. He envisions his bed made of ivory and his throne crafted from beaten gold. His throne will be prepared or made with the gold, full of gold, beaten gold, used to hammered, used to hammer, symbolizing his supreme authority. A supreme authority means he would be a single man who will decide everything, and the opulence of his kingdom. In opulence means all the wealth and luxurious items and desirous things which can be bought by using money or gold or etc. In this court, or sorry, in his court, peacocks would strut, tigers would roam in the forest, and large fish would swim in the sunlit. Sunlit means sun rays or sunlight. Pools, all contributing. Contributing means sharing or indulging. And to exotic and majestic atmosphere of Tartary. Majestic means royally. And the speaker continues to describe the grandeur and sophistication and splendor of his daily life as the ruler of this kingdom. The trumpeters mean the people or the persons who beat the drum and would summon mean a message him to every meal, and in the evening his court would be illuminated. Illuminated mean enlightened, to make lightful or clear. He is describing that his court would be illuminated in the night time or evening time by which? By lamps that glow may produce light like honey, or sweet like honey color, and wine like wine color, and the air would be filled with the sweet sounds of harp, flutes, and mandolins. These three are the instruments, musical instruments that would be producing music while the meal times, and his court would be illuminated by the lights that would be in color like honey and wine. The same words are yellow as honey, red as wine. And the next one is creating a joyful and harmonious environment. Harmonious environment means the liking environment by the king or the ruler. And the speaker also imagines wearing a robe. Robe means a long coat made of the beads in white and gold and green. A coat on which the beads of white color or gold and green color would be put on, and donning a scimitar, a curved sword each morning. Scimitar means a small dagger or small sword. He envisions, he looks in his dreams himself riding on a chariot drawn by seven zebras. Seven zebras would draw his carriage through the dark glades. Dark glades means dark jungles or trees. Of Tartary. Further emphasizing focuses the exotic and luxurious wealthy nature of his imagined kingdom. And he is also thinking about his kingdom that is majestic and wealthy, luxurious, etc. Finally, the speaker expresses his desire to be the Lord. Lord means king of all the natural wonders of Tartary, including its silver rivers, hills, glens, and valleys. He imagines the stars shining brightly, the breeze carrying sweet scents, and lakes as calm as seas. These all are the objects that he is thinking, all are imaginary, belongs to his realm as a state. The poem concludes mean final result, with the speaker delighting, mean happiness in the idea of living amidst the birds filled citron trees, a tree like that lemon-like tree, in the purple valleys, the color of valleys of his dreamlike realm. So this was the summary that we have discussed, and now let us jump to the next word meanings, the difficult word meaning in the poetry that would be faced by us while translating or explaining the stanza. So let us focus on this now. Meanings. Tartary. What is Tartary? Tartary meaning a historical region in the Central Asia, often used in literature to represent an exotic and mysterious land. Ivory means a hard white material made from the tusks of elephant, often used for the decorative purpose. And beaten gold means gold that has been hammered into thin sheet and or made into intricate. Intricate means beautiful and delicate, very soft. designs are symbolizing wealth and luxury. Peacock flaunt means peacocks showing off their colorful feathers. Flaunt means to display something ostentatiously, and haunt. Haunt means inhabit. Haunt means to inhabit, to go away, or frequent a place, often in a ghostly or mysterious manner. In this context, it refers to tigers frequently roaming the forest. Where the tigers or other animals go often or frequently, that is called haunt. Haunt may be a bus haunt, it can be, or the rickshaw haunt, as we say in our local language. Athwart, across, or in opposition to something. Here it refers to the way fish swim across the sunlight. Trumpeters, musicians who play the trumpet or drums, often used in royal settings to announce the arrival of important people. When the important people come in the royal house or the court, trumpeters or the musicians make a music by using or beating the drum. Courtier bray. Bray means the loud, harsh sound of a trumpet or similar instrument in this context. It refers to the sounds of trumpets in the courtyard. When courtyard someone enters, a loud sound is made or produced to announce the arrival of somebody. Mandolin is a musical instrument similar to a lute, known for its bright ringing sounds. It's a musical instrument, keep in mind. Robes of bead, clothing decorated with small decorative objects, beads that are often colorful and luxurious. Scimitar, a curved single-edged sword that is typically associated with the Middle East and Asia. That is a small dagger, small sword, and that glades open spaces within a forest, often grassy and sunlit. Glen, a narrow valley, especially in the Scotland or Ireland, but here it symbolizes a picturesque and peaceful area in Tartary. Citron tree, a tree that produces citron, a large citron fruit, often associated with fragrant and blossoms and a tropical environment. That is a large fruit and that have a great fragrance. Vale, another word for a valley and often used in poetic and literary contexts and to describe a beautiful secluded area. So, without wasting the time, let us lead you to the translation of Tartari line by line. If I were Lord of Tartari, अगर मैं तारतारी का बादशाह होता. यहाँ पर अगर जो है एक सब्जंक्टिव केस है, ये कंडीशन ही है अगर वो होता है नहीं, यहाँ पर एक तखय्युल ख्याल की सिचुएशन है. माई सेल्फ एंड मी अलोन, सिर्फ मैं और मैं ही, यानी कि मैं तनहा अकेला, मेरे साथ कोई दूसरा शरीक हमसर ना होता. माई बेड शुड बी ऑफ आइवरी, मेरा बिस्तर हाथी दांतों का बना होता. बिस्तर से मुराद उसका बेड है, लिहाफ वगैरह नहीं, क्विल्ट वगैरह नहीं है. मेरा बेड जो है वो हाथी के सफेद दांतों से बना होता. ऑफ बिटन गोल्ड माई थ्रोन, और मेरा तख्त सोने का बना होता. सोने का बने होने से मुराद उस पर सोने की चादर लगी होती. उस सोने को हैमर के साथ जो है वो प्रेस कर करके मार मार के उसको चादर की. एंड और इन में माई मेरे कोर्ट महल शुड पीकॉक्स फ्लॉन्ट, और मेरे दरबार में मोर अपने पर दिखाते. और मेरे दरबार के अंदर मोर आते और अपने परों की खूबसूरती से दिलों को लुभाते, अपने पंख खिलाते। एंड इन माई फॉरेस्ट टाइगर्स हॉर्न, और मेरे जंगलात में शेर घूमते। हॉन्ट कहते हैं अड्डे को, आने जाने की जगह को। एंड इन माई पूल्स ग्रेट फिशेस लैंड, और मेरी झीलों में बड़ी मछलियां तैरती। देयर फिन्स एट द सन, जिनकी पंख सूरज की रोशनी में चमकती। इफ आई वर लॉर्ड ऑफ तारतारी, अगर मैं तारतारी का बादशाह होता। ट्रम्पेटर्स एवरी डे, हर नाश्ते की सुबह खाने के वक़्त नकारा बजाने वाले मुझे बुलाते। टू एवरी मेल शुड समन मी, टू एवरी मेल, हर सुबह नाश्ते के वक़्त खाने के वक़्त शुड समन मी, मुझे नकारा बजा के बुलाते, ढोल वगैरह मौसीकी वगैरह बजा के। टू एवरी मेल शुड समन मी, और हर खाने के वक़्त मुझे ढोल और म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स वगैरह के साथ बुलाते। एंड इन माई कोर्ट यार्ड ब्रेइंग, और मेरे सहन में नकारे की आवाज़ गूंजती। ब्रे कहते हैं बहुत ही भारी आवाज़ को, बड़ी बदसूरत किस्म की, बदनुमा किस्म की आवाज़ को कहते हैं। तो यहाँ पर ऊंची आवाज़ से उसके मीनिंग दिए गए हैं। एंड इन द इवनिंग लैम्प्स शुड शाइन, और शाम को चिराग जलते। येलो एज हनी रेड एज वाइन, शहद की तरह जर्द और शराब की तरह सुर्ख। वाइल हार्प एंड फ्लूट एंड मैंडोलिन, जबकि बरबत बांसुरी और मैंडोलिन मेड म्यूजिक स्वीट एंड गेई, मीठी और खूबसूरत मौसीकी बजाते। यानी बजाने से मुराद यहाँ पर मौसीकी पैदा करते। स्टैंजा नंबर 3, इफ आई वर लॉर्ड ऑफ तरतारी, अगर मैं तरतारी का बादशाह होता। आई वुड वेयर अ रॉब ऑफ बीड्स, मैं मोतियों का एक लिबास पहनता। वाइट एंड गोल्ड एंड ग्रीन दे वुड बी, जो सफेद सुनहरी और सबज होते। एंड स्मॉल एंड थिक एज सीड, और बीचों की तरह छोटे और घने होते। यानी ये मोतियों की बात कर रहा है, छोटे छोटे मोती मेरे लिबास का हिस्सा होते, और उनके रंग कैसे गोल्ड के होते और ग्रीन और वाइट रंग कलर के वो मोती होते, और वो छोटे छोटे बिल्कुल दानों की तरह लगते। एंड शुड वेन द मॉर्निंग स्टार, एयर जो है ये बिफोर के मानी में है पहले, और वेन का मतलब होता है निकल जाना, घट जाना, मध्यम पड़ जाना। और जब सुबह का सितारा मध्यम होता। आई डॉन माई रॉब एंड सिमटर, मैं अपना लिबास और तलवार पहन लेता। एंड जिब्रा 7 शुड ड्रॉ माई कार, और 7 जिब्रा मेरी बग्गी को खींचते। थ्रू तारतारी डार्क ग्लेड्स, तारतारी के स्याह जंगलों में। यानी तारतारी के जो खूबसूरत और स्याह जंगल थे, घने जंगल थे, उनके दरमियान में से सुबह का सूरज निकलने से पहले पहले मेरी बग्गी को मेरे साथ जिब्रा जो हैं वो खींच के ले जाते, और मुझे सैर करवाते, सुबह सुबह की ठंडी हवा का लुत्फ मिलता। स्टैंजा नंबर 4, लॉर्ड ऑफ द फ्रूट्स ऑफ तारतारी, तारतारी के फलों का मालिक होता मैं। रिवर सिल्वर पेल, उसके चांदी जैसे सफेद दरिया। लॉर्ड ऑफ द हिल्स ऑफ तारतारी, मैं तारतारी के पहाड़ियों का मालिक होता। ग्लैन थिकेट वुड्स एंड डेल, इसकी वादियां, झाड़ियां, जंगल और दर्रे। हर फ्लैशिंग स्टार्स, इसके चमकते सितारे। हर सेंटेड ब्रीज, इसकी खुशबूदार हवा। और हर ट्रैवलिंग लेक्स, और इसकी लरसती और कांपती हुई और हिलती जुलती झीलें। लाइक फॉर्मलेस सीज, जैसे पुरसकून झाग से भरा हुआ समंदर, हर बर्ड्स डिलाइटिंग सिचेंट्री, इसके परिंदों को खुश करने वाले लीमों के दरख्त, इन एवरी पर्पल वेल, हर जामनी वादी में। सो ये उसकी वो सारी ख्वाहिशात जो कि उसने बयान की तारतारी के 4 स्टैंजास के अंदर, वो हैव एक्सप्लेन देम वन by one, stanza by stanza, word by word. I hope so you would like it. So नेक्स्ट हम अब जंप करते हैं इसकी एक्सप्लेनेशन के ऊपर। इसकी एक्सप्लेनेशन भी बहुत अहम है पेपर्स के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से, और मैं इसको इंग्लिश में डिफाइन करूंगा और आप इसे इंग्लिश में लिख लीजिएगा, इंग्लिश में इसे समझिए। इंग्लिश में ही हकीकत में समझने से जो सही मानी होते हैं इंग्लिश पोइट्री के, वो क्लियर हो जाते हैं। सो लेट अस स्टार्ट। स्टैंजा नंबर 1। If I were Lord of Tartary, myself and me alone, my bed should be of ivory, of beaten gold my throne, and in my court should peacocks flown, and in my forest tigers horn, and in my pools great fishes slant, and their fins after the sun. Till here. So in this line, in this stanza, the poet wishes to be the lord of a land or a state or a country which name would be Tartary. And this is an imaginary land, it has no existence in reality. And he further desires that he would be the single man, one man show, and nobody would be with him. The Lord of Tartary hai, and he would be there, the single man, because there is no any other person has been mentioned. And he wishes to be the Lord of Tartary, and his bed would be of ivory. His bed would be made of the tusks of elephants, and his bed must be made of beaten gold with the layers of gold on the bed. And in my court, in his court, or in his majesty, the peacocks would come and they will open their feathers and they will show their beauty show. And in my forest, he further desires that in his jungles or in his woods, the tigers must come and stay there and go somewhere and then come back. And in my pools, great fishes land, and in his seas and the rivers and the pools, any water life or aquatic life, the fishes would come, and they would be large in size and beautiful. Their fins, their fins, athwart the sun, and their fins reflect the light of sun. This will make a beautiful scene, and this will amuse the heart of the king. So let us jump to the next stanza. If I were Lord of Tartary, trumpeters every day to every meal should summon me, and in my courtyard bray, and in the evening a lamp should shine, yellow as honey, red as wine, while harp, flute, and mandolin made music sweet and gay. This stanza is also very important from the examination point of view. Here, the poet says that on every evening or on every morning and noon meals, eating times, the trumpeters or the drum beaters would make a great music, and this music would be a summon, uh, particularly a message for him. My lord, please come in the court and have the breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And these sounds would beautify and magnify and particularly enhance the beauty of his courtyard. And in the evening lamps and the evening times, the lamps would be enlightened and their light would be yellow as honey color and red as the color of wine. And harp is an instrument of music, flute and mandolin. These three are also the types of musical instruments made music sweet and gay. These instruments would be producing the beautiful and heart-touching sounds that would amuse his heart. So let us move on. Stanza number 3. If I would Lord of Tartary, I would wear a robe of beads, white and gold and green would be, and small and thick as seed, and ere should wane the morning star, I would don my robe and scimitar, and Zebra 7 should draw my car through Tartaris dark glades. And here he wishes to be the Tartaris lord alone, and he would wear a beautiful robe or a coat, long coat particularly, which is made of beads, and the color of beads is white, gold, and green, and he had the size of these beads is very small and they would be thickened like the seeds. And here he has flourished another wish that he had a cart or a particularly horse driven item that would be driven by 7 zebras, and he would sit on the cart and 7 zebras would should draw the car and they would go into the Tartari's beautiful dark glades and jungles, and he will wear the beautiful robe and that has a small dagger on it, and he will visit his dark glades in early in the morning before the sun would appear and all the beautiful and the cool breeze had gone. Stanza number 4. Lord of the fruits of Tartary. The poet wishes to be the lord of the fruits of Tartary and her river silver pale. The color of water of Tartary's rivers is silver pale, and the lord of the hills of Tartary, glens, thickets, woods, and dales, her flashing stars, her scented breeze, her trembling lakes like formless seas, her birds delighting certain trees in every purple veil. Here he encompasses all the stances that have been uh, the object of Tartari's beautiful, fascinating land. He desires to be the lord of the fruits, rivers ever pale, hills of Tartary, glens, thickets, woods, and dales. He also desired to be the king of the flashing stars that are in the sky and the scented breeze that are moving here and there, and the trembling lakes, the lakes which are traveling hither and thither, and formless and calm seas, and her birds delighting, and all the birds would also be the slave of the Tartari master, and the citron trees in every purple vale. In her Tartari land there are many vales, and some are in between the hills and some are on the top of the hills, and all the vales are under her orders, under her command, and he desires they must be under his command all the time. And here are some important questions that have been asked by the university, you should memorize them, you should uh, try to write by yourself, and almost these are 10 questions, very important. But nobody is here to cram all the 10 questions. But I have one trick for you. Only one trick can solve your this problem, and here is the point to think. Steps of language learning. You can learn within a few days how to write the answer of these all questions by yourself. You need not to be bothered about it, and this is very simple way than cramming all the question. Only you have to do some tricks that are very important. First is to do grammar, English grammar. Then doing after doing grammar, you are to be the master of morphology. And the third step is to conjugation, and fourth step is to syntax. Within a few days, you can become the master and the winner. So for this purpose, my channel is here. You can watch more videos about grammar here and make your future bright. If you have any question, then kindly ask it in the comments box. Thank you very much.